football at Lumen Field. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Sheds off the tackle.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
There he goes.
Smith going to go to the air first play. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Geno. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. But now it'll be third down. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the pass. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Throwing now is Geno.
What the fuck is that?
For Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Get
him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And some room to roam now. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Right back to him on first down. And he is brought down at the 22.
I was going to use it.
And it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and and converted into an opening touchdown. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Damn, what the fuck?
Here's
Gino
the
doing?
Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Really is.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Gino now to throw. That complete to Daniels.
Why am I just stuck on Gino?
So
What the
give
fuck
him
is
5
this?
yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I'm just stuck on Gino.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
His throw here is going to be
Damn, you gotta catch that.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Damn, you
There are
gotta
32
catch
teams in
that.
the NFL, and they're just better than 50%
Okay, what you
of
gotta
them
do,
at
bro? You
defending
gotta
the pass,
catch
number
that.
16
That's
in the
ridiculous.
league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They
That's
nearly
the move
scored
on
that
that.
time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. First down,
You
Seattle,
gotta put
16
move on.
yards, the gain there.
You look out of his head right there. Spin, do something.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And that is
Good
incomplete.
defense.
Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that
Hang
before
on
the
to their
game
run,
even
boy.
begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Shaw.
Oh, we awesome, baby.
And he is in for the
That's how we awesome, baby.
Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
I don't give nobody a chance.
So all even at
Oh,
7
God.
now as they kick it away.
That's crazy, bro.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
God, my God, he's done.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now a handoff to Chandler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is McCarthy. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get the first down.
Another nice play there. Getting down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside.
No. I know, just cut off. Sorry, bro. I don't know what the fuck is that about. See, recent.
Over the comp scene.